Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you a bit of a different video. It's actually reviewing a product that I was sent from a brand called Banish, and this video is in collaboration with them, but they very kindly sent me a product which is meant to treat acne, and it is this Banish Starter Kit, and I've had so many wonderful things about it. People have such wonderful reviews about it that I thought I would give this product a go. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. But before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. So let me tell you more about the Banish brand. So the founder of Banish actually had been suffering with acne for a very, very long time. She was almost desperate, didn't know what else to do, and she'd saved up for a long time to actually get laser treatment done to get rid of her acne, just because it made her feel really underconfident and it really affected like her everyday life. But actually, before she underwent the treatment, a doctor recommended that she try this procedure, which was a derma roller, using it with a vitamin C serum, and that changed everything for her. She had a lot of acne scars, especially more than just acne, and those are like the ones where you've got like really deep indentations in your skin, and obviously that can be very unsightly and it can affect a lot of people, and that is something that is pretty hard to cover with makeup, just because it is affecting the texture of your skin. So no matter how much makeup you put on top, it can obviously never be fully covered. So she tried this, and oh my god, it revolutionized her life, and that is when she created Banish. So they decided to send me a starter kit. I actually don't have any acne scars. I do have active acne, and I do have like marks, which this also helps with because of the vitamin C. So I kind of get more like pigmentation when I get, like, after the acne goes away, it sort of leaves like a pigmented mark on my skin, but I don't actually have any indentation scars on my skin from the acne. So I can't really tell you how it works on those, although the reviews are amazing. I've done a lot of research about this product and I've looked at a lot of blogs, I've looked on their website, and I've seen really, really wonderful reviews, but unfortunately I cannot tell you how it works on scars, but I can tell you how it's worked on me for my active acne and for my pigmentation that the acne has left. So first, let me show you the actual product. So I've got one part of the kit here. It comes with this little nice mesh bag, which is really handy actually. You can use it for anything else that you want. And firstly, it comes with the Vitamin C Beauty Elixir, and this is kind of a, I would say it's sort of like a toner. And this actually is antibacterial. It has vitamin C, which obviously helps with the buildup of collagen. It also helps to kind of get rid of pigmentation, and it has a lot of skin benefits. So this one is great, and the best thing is that because it's antibacterial, it sort of helps you from protecting your skin from getting any more acne. Then it comes with this pumpkin enzyme mask, which you're meant to use once a week. I will explain exactly how you use all the products, and I'm going to show a demonstration of me using all of them. It helps you get rid of the oil on your skin, and it just kind of has like a salicylic acid and stuff like that to kind of take off all the debris and take off all the dead skin layers on your skin. So I'm excited to try this one out. Then it also has the activated charcoal clay mask, which is meant to be like a typical charcoal clay mask, kind of cleansing out your pores and taking out all the gunk from them. And then it has the Banish oil, which also has vitamin C, which is hydrating, which helps get rid of like pigmentation, helps with the buildup of collagen. It's also really, really good for kind of wrinkles, because it does build up the collagen, so that helps you fill out the wrinkles as well. So this one's got loads of benefits in it. And then it also comes with this little box which you can use to actually clean the tools I'm going to show you now, because you can pour in here rubbing alcohol, and that is going to help disinfect the tools that you have with you. The pack also comes with one of these little bottles where you can, I guess, store your cleanser, or just so that you've got everything kind of in a compact kit. I actually haven't used this one, but I guess it could come in quite handy. And then you've got the most exciting tool of the kit, which is the banisher. And this one is basically a derma roller. It's got little kind of, I would say like little needles on the derma roller. And basically what this does is it creates small indentations on your skin. It kind of creates like micro traumas on your skin. So kind of very small holes on your skin. And you're supposed to roll this. It doesn't really hurt, but what that does is it helps the serum penetrate a lot deeper. And also because it creates those little micro wounds on your skin, that kind of sends a message to your skin to say that it needs to kind of repair that skin area because it's been wounded. And that is what helps you get rid of the scars, because that stimulates the buildup of collagen and new skin cells, and therefore the skin just fills out and you get rid of the scars. And then finally, it comes with this, which is a Banish, no, this one's called the Pore Smasher. And this one's like a big roller. You're meant to store this in the freezer so that it's really cold. And what this is meant to do is just kind of numb your skin, but it's also really, really good to use after you've kind of done exfoliations and things like that to close your pores and just make sure that everything is kind of tight and closed and you're not going to get any more kind of dirt or gunk going into them. So the Banish Starter Kit comes in at $263, but right now it's on sale for £193. It's kind of an okay price because you can use it for a long time. Things don't actually finish and you do get quite a lot of tools all in one go. The only thing that you do need to keep replacing is the banisher, because this one they recommend that you use it for 3 times and then you need to get a new one just because it does build up bacteria. So the last thing you want to do when you've got acne on your face is kind of spread the bacteria around. So you do need to replace this every sort of 3 or 4 times after using it, and you can get it on their website. They do ship internationally. Everything is made in the US, and it costs I think $49 to get a new one, but you can actually kind of subscribe. I think it's like a monthly thing, and then you save quite a lot of money. It is significantly cheaper if you go on the subscription. I will leave all the details of all the products below, the link to all the products and a link to their website where they have everything kind of laid out, and also a link to their video in case you want to see them explaining how you use it, although I am going to be doing that on this video as well. Another thing I wanted to mention about this Banish kit is that all the ingredients they use are organic and they are all natural stuff. Like, it's not actually putting any chemicals into your skin. So if you are into kind of natural products for your skin, this can definitely be a product that you really enjoy using. So without further ado, I'm going to show you now exactly how you use all the products in the kit, and I'm going to tell you exactly the regimen you need to follow for this kit. I'm going to put a little screenshot now so that you can see how they recommend using the product throughout the week, and then I'm going to show you a little demonstration. So as you can see, I've got a completely bare face right now. I've taken all my makeup off and I'm going to show you exactly the steps I use to work with this Banish kit. So there's not everything in the kit you need to use every day, but I'm going to show you how everything works, and I'm going to explain when you would need to use each thing. So I've got a little card here that tells you exactly how you need to use the products in terms of like what steps you need to do every day. So you've got like the charcoal mask, and then the pore smasher, banisher, the banish oil, elixir. That would be what you use kind of every day, and you would use that every day from Sunday through to the next Saturday. But you would use the charcoal mask on the Sunday and then the pumpkin mask on the Wednesday, just kind of as a more intensive treatment on those days. And obviously before you use this, you want to have cleansed your face with whatever cleanser you use on a normal basis. I'm using the Effaclar from La Roche-Posay to clean my skin, just make sure it's kind of nice and there's no oil or anything on my skin before I go in with the products in the Banish kit. Now I'm going to go in with the activated charcoal mask, which is what you would use on a Sunday. And basically what I need to do with this is just pop a little bit of this into the lid. And then I'm going to spray in the vitamin C elixir to create a sort of paste and make this into a mask, because this is basically just a powder. I'm just going to use a brush to mix this up, and it should be like a sort of paste. And as you can see, mine's a little bit dry there, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the elixir just to make sure it's kind of a thick, gloopy consistency, but it should really be like a mask texture, not powder. I'm now going to take this same brush and I'm going to apply it to the T-zone area of my face, and also a little bit around here where I have a few breakouts, but I don't want to apply it on here because my skin there is very sensitive and very dry, so I don't think it needs this. I'm going to take this and apply it down the T-zone. And you want a fairly thick layer of this. I'm now going to leave this on for about 10 minutes, and then when it's completely dry, you can leave it on from 10 to 15 minutes, but when it's completely dry on your skin, you just need to kind of wipe it off with a flannel or a cotton pad, or even one of these like microfiber sponges. These are really good, I find, for masks. So I'm just going to wipe this off, and then I'll show you the next step. And now that I've rinsed off my mask with cool water, I'm going to go in with the next step. You can actually use that charcoal mask as well as a spot treatment in case you've got kind of bits of areas where you've got more acne. You can use that on a more regular basis as a spot treatment. I'm now going to go in with this vitamin C beauty elixir. I'm just going to spray this all over my face to stop any bacteria from kind of making my acne any worse. And it just feels really, really refreshing. I'm now going to go in with the banisher, and this has been in the freezer for about 30 minutes, but you can keep it in the freezer regularly so that it's pretty cold when you apply it on your face, because what this is going to do is kind of numb your skin down so that when you go in with the kind of banisher, which has like little micro blades, it's not going to hurt your face. It's going to kind of, because the skin's going to be a little bit numb. So I'm just going to roll this all over my face. And this is very cooling. Now we're going to go in with the banisher, which is the star of the show. This one is the medium size. They do sell one that's more kind of a spot one, which is smaller, and you can just press that onto the areas as opposed to this one, which you kind of roll. So with this, you're supposed to soak it into alcohol for 5 minutes before using it and for 5 minutes after using it, just to make sure that there's no bacteria and it's completely disinfected and you're not actually going to be putting any bacteria into your skin. You're supposed to roll this over any sort of acne marks or acne scars like the ones I have here, but not actually over acne, because that would be very painful, firstly, and secondly, what would happen is you would actually just spread the bacteria all over your face. To soak it in the alcohol, the kit comes with this little box, and you can actually just pour the alcohol in there, and then you can just put this in here and it sort of rests in the box, and this way you can disinfect it before and after use. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling this over where I have marks. So if you can see here, these are old acne marks. So what you want to do is you want to roll it 5 times in each direction. And then you want to swap over and do it in a different direction. And then you maybe want to do it diagonally as well. So I hardly feel the pain with this, but if you are very sensitive, the step we did before this to numb your face would obviously have helped. You don't need to press really, really hard. You just want to roll this gently over your skin. So now we've got more marks here, so I'm going to do it here as well. And then we would go in this direction. And then we would do it maybe in this direction. So basically this is what you're going to do over every area where you've got kind of old acne marks, and like I said, not over the acne itself. Now for the final step, I'm going to go in with the Banish oil, and this one is just going to hydrate your skin, and it's also got vitamin C, so that's going to help it penetrate deeper into your skin, and it's going to get rid of this kind of pigmentation that the old acne marks leave. So you're just going to take this, it comes with a pipette, and you just want to put like 2 or 3 drops into your hands and just rub that to warm the product up, and then just pat it onto your skin. Okay, and finally, I'm going to show you how to use the pumpkin enzyme mask, which is what you would use on the Wednesday, so sort of midweek if you've used the charcoal one on a Sunday. So this one comes like this. It's a normal sort of face mask, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face, just like you would with any other mask, and it actually smells of pumpkin so much. You feel like you could almost eat this. So this enzyme mask is actually going to get rid of any dead skin, and it's going to help out with any existing breakouts, and you can use this as a spot treatment as well when you feel like you're going to be breaking out. So if it's the wrong time of the month, or you feel like you've got a breakout coming, then you can use this as a spot treatment. But otherwise you can use it 1 to 3 times a week, and they recommend that you store this one in the fridge as well, just so that it kind of keeps well for longer, just because everything is organic and everything is kind of natural products, so you want to keep it in a cool, dry place. So I'm just gonna leave this on for a couple of minutes, and then I'm just gonna wash it off after about maybe 5-10 minutes when it's completely dry on my skin. And that would be what you would do on a Wednesday. Okay, so now that you've seen how I use this product, I'm going to give you my verdict on me using this. And firstly, I'm going to show you this before picture of my skin. So as you can see, my skin is not in perfect condition. It does have acne on it. I wouldn't say I have a severe acne problem. It has gotten better as I've gotten older. I never actually had severe acne, but I did have a little bit more than I do have now. Now I tend to break out at that kind of time of the month. And also because I wax on the sides of my face, I do tend to get breakouts over there because simply the kind of, when you wax with hot wax, it opens your pores and then you get all the rubbish going in. And that sort of causes quite a lot of breakouts on my skin. And my skin is quite oily, so that is obviously making it more acne prone. So as you can see, my skin was far from perfect, but this is what my skin looks like after 10 days of using this Banish kit every day. So as you can see, there's been some improvement to my acne. A lot of the acne has dried out. It's not completely disappeared, most of it, but a lot of it has dried out significantly, and I can definitely tell there's been some difference onto the pigmentation of old acne marks that I had on my skin. So now to tell you a little bit about all the products on the kit. My favorite product on this kit was the Enzyme Pumpkin Mask. This one actually helps to dry out existing breakouts, and you can even use it as a spot treatment. And I have actually used it as a spot treatment on a lot of the marks that I had on my face and a lot of like active acne that I had going on, and I definitely have to say that it has helped to dry out my breakouts. So I'm actually quite impressed with this one. It's all like completely natural as well, so you know you're not putting any bad stuff onto your skin. I'm not super into kind of natural skincare stuff for my face, and a lot of them actually give me reactions, but I'm surprised to say that this one is really good. Even though my skin is pretty sensitive, it hasn't kind of made me go really red or kind of made my skin very angry. Also, this has a super natural smell. I did love it at the beginning. It does smell a lot like pumpkin soup, and it actually looks like if literally you'd kind of mushed some pumpkin up. But I have to say, after a while, I did kind of get fed up with the smell. I didn't really like the fact that it was so strongly scented of like actually food, because sometimes I didn't want that on my skin. But the product was so good that I did keep using it. Moving on to the charcoal mask, I find that if you mix this one with the vitamin C elixir like I did in the demo video, you would actually finish this one really quickly. So I did do that the first time, but then I was just mixing it with water, just because I found it sort of did the same job, and obviously you know water's free, whereas this you would end up finishing the elixir pretty quickly. It's a pretty good charcoal clay mask. I did find that it was kind of quite respectful with your skin. It didn't kind of strip my skin completely, but it did kind of feel a little bit cleaner, and it got out kind of rid of the gunk. So this one was quite a good charcoal mask to use, and I would use this even if you're not using the whole Banish kit. I found that this was a pretty good mask. And now moving on to the products which are kind of the star of the show for this brand, which is the Banish oil and the Banisher. So this oil I found was quite good. It didn't break me out, and I'm always a bit skeptical. Even though I love my Clarins oil, I'm always a bit skeptical about using oils on my skin still. But this one is quite good. It didn't break me out. I didn't find it as hydrating as my Clarins oil, which is for dehydrated skin. But it was really good, and I think it did help in kind of getting rid of the marks from previous acne, because obviously vitamin C definitely helps with pigmentation. The only thing is I was only using it at night, never in the morning, because once you've used vitamin C on your skin, they do not recommend that you go out in the sun because your skin becomes a lot more sensitive to sun damage. So I was only using it at night, and then the next morning I was kind of getting on with life as normal. But it was quite good, and like I said, it didn't break me out, and I felt like it left my skin sort of hydrated. Sometimes I did need a little bit of extra hydration. I was using a moisturizer over this, but for most part it was good enough. Moving now on to the actual Banisher. I thought this was really going to hurt, but it didn't actually hurt. It kind of, you feel like a little tingling sensation at first when you start using it, but nothing too crazy, and it's actually kind of really good. I know Angelina Jolie is a huge fan of using derma rollers. For me, I think maybe using this once a month on my skin as a more intensive treatment. Also, don't use this ever when you're gonna then be wearing makeup, because obviously you're creating those little kind of wounds, and everything that you put on your skin after using using this is going to go deep inside. So if you put makeup on after using this, you're going to be more prone to get some breakouts. So I would recommend this using it at night. And like I say, try and see how it works for your skin, but don't overdo it if you feel like your skin is kind of getting a bit too angry and sensitive. Finally, the pore smasher. This tool I thought was really, really cool, and I actually have been using this ever since, you know, I got it, and I've been using it religiously morning and night. What I do is I use this kind of after doing my skincare because I just find it closes the pores and it stops from any more kind of rubbish getting in there. My only gripe with this is it is pretty big and my face is kind of quite small, so it is difficult to get into the little kind of nooks and crannies, but it is really, really good, and I really like the kind of cooling sensation. I feel like it depuffs your skin, it closes your pores, it tightens your pores, and I was also using it before using the banisher just to kind of numb my skin, although I felt like I didn't really need it, and I actually preferred to use it after to close my pores and kind of leave my skin nice and tight and take away all the kind of puffiness, especially in the mornings. So overall, I have to say I have liked the product, and I think that unfortunately I wasn't able to test it to its full capacity just because I don't have any acne scars, but for the marks that I have, I felt like it definitely made a difference. It did fade them. I think like derma rolling is so in right now, and I think it has a lot of skincare benefits, and you can use it even if you're not prone to acne. You can actually use the derma roller with the vitamin C serum, and it's good for stretch marks. It's also good if you have wrinkles. So I feel like it has a lot of uses, and obviously you can buy everything separately. So if you're not acne prone and you don't want to get the whole kit, you can obviously get the items individually. So yeah, that's my final verdict on this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Like I said, I will leave all the details down below. They do ship internationally and everything is made in the US. So I hope you give them a go. Do let me know how you get on with it if you have tried it, or if you are going to try it, do let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!